Ciao guys, just going to make a quick video hopefully make this quite quickly. I'm just going to check I'm live on Facebook. If I was smarter I wouldn't make this video because I'm in a bit of a rush, so it takes me a while to walk there unless I can catch a bus on the way, but on Sunday, as it is today, it takes ages. If I miss one bus I have to wait like half an hour, so I'd rather just walk than stand there for half an hour because I'm very impatient. But I love walking, but it's going to be a long walk here. But yeah, anyway, I need to borrow some money off my mum if I can, and then so I can watch the game in the pub or bar, whichever the difference is. The Irish pub. Yeah, we're not too far. Well, fair distance. It's about an hour walk, I think. So yeah, I've got about 20 minutes at best to get dressed, open all my curtains and blinds, nice lights runner, and then borrow some money hopefully. And I think I'm going to have to not have any more tea till I come back because I don't think I've got time. But this is my second cup, so 2 out of 3 ain't too bad. Because ideally I would have 3, but probably the best if I don't. But yeah, I think I'll make this the last one because I just don't have the time. But anyway, I thought I'd do a quick match preview, talking about getting to the point, I guess. I wasn't sure whether to do one or not, but part of me thinks, I guess my match preview is not going to do anything to help Celtic win. I wish it could, but I'd love to fundraise for the club, to benefit the club, to buy better players and develop the youth academy and things like that, as well as the foundational work they do, child work in other words. But yeah, I think it's a must-win game for Celtic. We need to win this one, and I suppose they would say the same thing. In fact, they definitely need to win as well. Farts, as I rather maturely call them, drop points yesterday. So it does leave the door open for Celtic, or Rankers, as I call them, if you like. They who shouldn't be mentioned, they who shouldn't be named, or whatever. But it does leave the door for either of us to win the league. I guess it gives an opportunity. I think it's still probably just in Farts, to put it more maturely, favour. But I told my mate I was going to meet him there as well. So I did say I might run late, but hopefully I'll get there on time for once. But I say, talking of which, I often get preview and review mixed up, so I hope I put the right thing in. Yeah, at least with YouTube you can edit the video after, but with Facebook I don't really know how to do that, but well, you can do that. But yeah, the thing I was thinking about it though is we have beat them, we being Celtic obviously, have beat them in, with my patterns I often wonder whether I should put it in speech marks or not, because part of me thinks that sounds like I'm not a real fan, but then another part of me thinks I say we because like I'm not the one playing, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, when I say we or us, put in speech marks, but I wonder if I should or not. But what do you think? I'd love to know. But yeah, I'd love to know any score predictions on that note if you watch this before the game somehow, which is in just over an hour time kick off. But even if you watch it at half time or during the game or whatever, certainly if you watch it before the game, I'd love to have your score predictions or whatever, or even afterwards, like the thoughts on the match. I might do a match review. Get those two words mixed up, I would say, preview and review. But I might do a match review later, all being well. And hopefully, my plans for the rest of the week and the rest of the month. Hopefully, I get to write in my diary as well. Again, nice slide. But yeah, I think obviously Celtic has beat them. They're not in the league. Sorry, in the cup, in 2 different cups. So I think, although we did need extra time and penalties, one we needed extra time and one we needed penalties, and we had an extra player for a lot of that game, which the player was a bit unlucky to get sent off. I thought he had some great skill. That player, I can't remember his name, but he had some great skill, knocked over our player's head, and then went in for a dangerous tackle. Back in the day, you probably could get away with that, I'm not sure, but it was a bit of it was deemed dangerous or reckless or whatever. Dangerous slash reckless. I guess that's the same thing. But yeah, I do struggle to get the point, I know, but thought I'd make a short video, as I say. But as I say, we have beat them before, and I think we should be able to do it once more. But again, we had an extra player, and we still needed extra time. And the other time we had to take them all the way to penalties. Obviously, it's a league game; you'd only get a draw for that one. So I hope we can sneak a goal. I'd love for us to absolutely thrash them like 7-0, 7-1, or 10-0, really, if I'm really dreaming. But realistically, I think it would probably be a very close game, maybe a draw, or yeah, someone will probably nick it. As I say, I'm hoping Celtic can capitalise on excuse my maturity, but farts or hearts, a bit more mature. I hope we can capitalise on their draw yesterday. Sorry, I've got to get through this tea. But yeah, I can't really think of much to say, but obviously it depends on how we play. I think we definitely should be up for this. The boys, the lads playing in this game should be up for it. I'm always nervous when an Italian team, and of course Celtic, play. But yeah, we should be up for it. And when an Italian team plays in Europe, that is, or in the World, like Italy plays in World Cup, when Italy plays in World Cup, or an Italian team plays in Europe, or in like the World Club Cup or whatever, I tend to get nervous, and when Celtic play, I tend to get nervous as well. When we play domestically, but yeah, after the season we've had, I think it'd be great if we could win a double because of all the problems we had. Shame we didn't win the other final, but I mean, I suppose the club took a gamble on Brother Wilfred, as I call him. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, which is a real shame. I think if we didn't take that gamble, we would have probably already won the league by now. So it is a shame, but hopefully the board will actually spend some money next season. I hope. I suppose winning the league. I mean, obviously, I want to win those trophies and have more success, which is another thing I hope to talk about. I hope to finish. I think it's part 4. I didn't finish off Celtic to be supported to have more success. The only advantage, obviously, of not winning the league maybe is it could push the board to say we've got to go and spend money. But obviously, it's still better. The whole point is to win those trophies. So I'm just hoping I'm hoping the club can win at least one trophy, if not 2. Hopefully a double. Same again. I would love to have won a treble, but I hope the board will somehow be pushed to make sure they invest properly for next season. By now, probably going around in circles, but I'm waffling. But as I said, I made this very late, so if you have any match predictions or any thoughts on how the game could go, or whatever, please let me know. And after the game, maybe comment on this one. But again, I'm hoping to do a match review after the game. I would even do one like for half-time analysis, but I won't be able to do that because I don't really record on my phone. So in the bar, the whole time I normally go for a Subway sandwich, but other sandwiches are available, as I say. But there was something I was going to say, I'm completely forgotten. But yeah, any thoughts or comments of your own, please drop in the comments. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Most importantly, I hope Celtic get the victory and everyone stays as safe as possible. And I was going to say, actually, nice life story, I'll say rather sarcastically, but I think I managed to get by in about 5 or maximum about 6 hours sleep. So I've done quite well considering I normally don't have much energy, but I hope I won't crash and burn out later and oversleep when I have my granddad nap, hopefully around 5ish. But again, sorry, nice life story. But yeah, I hope that Celtic can obviously get this win. I think this is so important that Celtic has to get this win. It's one of the most important games, I guess, of our season. But yeah, it's so close at the top. I think we need to get this win. But yeah, it would depend on how they form. They should be up for it because it's a derby game, huge magnitude. I think they should always be up for a derby game unless it's mathematically out of our control or whatever, or unless we've already won the league. Even then, that's probably we want to win the derby games. But sometimes you can play the youth, but in derby games, I guess you don't want to get them injured. But as ever, I'd love to know your thoughts, and I'm out. And peace and love. Talking about making a quick video.